Soil brothers and soil sisters. Y'all hear the OCD-ish chick in the background? Alright, y'all, so I am using, and this, let me explain this, because this can be a vegan meal, but we are not vegan, so I'm not making it per se vegan. I'm just adding more vegetables to our meals. So if you are vegan cheese, you know, plant-based milks, plant-based butter is what you need. However, again, we are not vegan, so I'm not making it per se plant-based, but I'm just adding more vegetable to our meal. This is how I add more vegetables to our meals. So many ways you can make macaroni and cheese. This way is how I make our macaroni and cheese. My husband made macaroni and cheese for us too, which is different. This is just extra sharp cheese. I'm not cutting it in any certain size cubes. I'm just cutting it down some. Alright. So I'm using extra sharp and Swiss cheese cubes. So many different ways to make mac and cheese, so you know, I've learned to make it this way. I enjoy it this way, but I don't cook just for me, I cook for us. So I try to make it so that we can enjoy our food, but still get some health benefits, especially from the vegetables. So now that I'm incorporating vegetables in our mac and cheese, we can still have broccoli, long bean. My husband loves the yard long beans, so I can still have yard long beans, and he just getting that much more vegetables in his diet, which I love. So the hidden ingredients in the mac and cheese, with veggies on the side. So I just cut my cheese up about like that, and I have one Swiss, and I'm going to cut up the same way. So definitely, if you are plant-based and you want to make this mac and cheese, just use plant-based cheese, butter, you know, sour cream, milk, no eggs. Oop. Alright, so now we got our cheese cut up. Let's mosey on. Alright, y'all, so these are my sauteed veggies, okra, cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots, and the onion. So I just saute it down till it's a little mushy, then I'm gonna put it in the blender and puree it. Alright, y'all, so here I have my my sauteed vegetables, and I put a cup of milk in here. So I'm just gonna blend it up till it's nothing but basically milk. Alright, so I'm gonna use some butter. About 2 tablespoons ish of butter. That's what I'm gonna start with, my butter. I turned my fire down a little low. I got my noodles going. So, and I'm gonna cook them until they are just about done. a little al dente. So this is my butter. I have to turn my fire down so I don't burn my butter. Alright. And you want your butter hot because when you add your flour to it, you want it to cook. So I'm going to start with 1 tablespoon of flour, and I'm only going to add 2. Start with 1. You want them to cook. You want all of that. Your flour is just a thickening agent, so you don't want to taste, you don't want your macaroni and cheese to taste like flour. So you want to make sure your flour flavor cook out of it. Take it off the fire for a minute. It only take a minute or so for that to cook. I'm gonna get my milk and vegetables, and I'm gonna add that to my flour. You have to season this to your liking. Of course, my husband loves pepper in his mac and cheese, so I am going to put some black pepper in here. And this is just milk, flour, butter, my vegetables, so you can add as much milk as you want or need as little. You can add eggs to this if you choose to add eggs to it. I'm just going to start adding my cheese. And you want this on low to give your cheese time to melt. I'm gonna add some milk to this because I don't want it this thick. So my the milk, it did thicken it because I used veggies, but it changed it to like a little greenish looking color, which is fine. So if you have kids that really don't care for veggies or something, I think this is a good way to hide their veggies. So I'll just let that cook down, let my cheese melt, and I'll add the rest because I have more cheese. So I'll add the rest of my cheese in a few minutes. Alright, so cheese is melting. Switch, get my whisk. That way your cheese won't stick to the bottom. I don't know if my hand is in the way, but I cannot mix with my right hand. So I keep it moving just so it doesn't stick to the bottom of my pan. But see, it's nice and thick. Got those veggies in there. And who knows? All we know is I don't eat okra, I don't eat cauliflower, and I don't like cooked carrots. However, I can eat this mac and cheese. So hidden veggie mac and cheese. So, you know, you just cook it down until all of the cheese is melted. So you got a few chunks in there. Let's keep stirring. Let it cook a few more minutes. And this is basically, I call it a roux. This is your roux for your mac and cheese. Then I'll have to get Bobby to make mac and cheese so you can see how he likes to make his mac and cheese. Down in the south. Alright, so I'm going to cut this off. Those last little bitty chunks, they will melt down. You don't have to use block cheese, but you know, it is preferred in mac and cheese. You can use shredded, but you know, there's a difference. Alright, got that cooked down good. Now let me get my pan ready and move to the other side. See that consistency? It's not watery, it's thick. Alright. I'm going to grease my, and you can use, you know, whatever you want to use to coat your pan. I should be using either a glass pan, which I'm not today. I'm going to use one of these throwaways and be done. So, I'm just going to grease my pan with some butter. There we go. My noodles are ready, so let me get my noodles. Alright, Soil Fam, so what I have here is my pan, which I should be using one of my glass pans, but I'm not. And I just coat the bottom of it with butter. My noodles, smoking hot. I did drain them for a few minutes. And my roux. So I'm just going to pour it on. Ooh. So it's too hot. Alright, my phone doesn't care for the heat. It's hot in here. Turn the stove on. So what I did was I poured my roux in and mixed it. So that's what this is. Just my noodles and my mixture. My cheese, milk, and vegetable mixture. And I did get some shredded cheese and mixed it with some of my block cheese. And I'm just going to coat the top. Nice and even. Yep. So we're gonna put this in the oven, 350 degrees. I'll check it in about 45 minutes. All right, fam. So just took my mac and cheese out the oven. Let me get a bite. That's what it looked like. Macaroni and cheese. So, that being said, I'd like to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Catch you on the next video. Peace.